Wooler's podcast is sponsored by Anchor. Have you heard of Anchor? If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place, which is why we use it. And best of all, Anchor is totally free, which is why we love to use it. And we hope that you support Anchor too. So go and download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Oh boy.
I don't even know where to begin with this episode.
I think we should just begin with the fact that it is 2022. This podcast is going to be reviewing the movies that we saw from 2021 and also what we're excited for 2022.
Yeah, let's recap last year.
Okay, what do you want to recap?
There are several movies that came out last year, and I have a list of 88 of them. I'm going to not say all of them. 'Cause I don't
88?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. They were really making up for lost time, weren't they?
I guess so. What did we have the year before? Like 5?
I think we had about
8?
5 to... No, we had 30. We had 30.
We had 30? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me 30, and I was like, I think I've watched one of these.
One. Yeah, maybe one, maybe... I think I saw 3. I was going to say, when I start to read these lists of these movies, would you want to guess the Rotten Tomato score before I tell you it?
No.
No? Why? I think you'll probably do good.
Oh, okay, fine. All right.
Starting with January of 2021, a movie called Dig got an 88% Rotten Tomato score.
That's nice. That seems nice.
So that was January. It's like literally the only movie.
All right.
February, SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run.
88.
67%. Off to a good start.
Of course.
And there's a little movie called Tom and Jerry.
Oh, dude, I was so hyped for it. Probably like 50-something.
It actually got a 31%.
Damn. That is much lower than I thought it'd be. I honestly thought it would be a little bit better.
Well, here's the next movie that came out after that did get a higher score. The movie Raya and the Lost Dragon came out in March 2021.
Ooh, that looked really good.
It's a cartoon Disney movie, if anybody doesn't know what it is.
It's on Disney Plus, right?
It's on
now.
Disney Plus.
Yeah. I'm going to say 70-some%. What is
94.
it? Oh, I'm going to have to watch it.
Yeah. Okay, next one on this list is a big controversial one, mostly because it is a re-release of a movie we already spoke of. It's Zack Snyder's Justice League, being a 4-hour version.
Okay, question. What did the first one get? Because it got... It was bad. Right?
Yes. The 2017 Justice League, which they're not calling Zack Snyder's Justice League, got a 40%.
I think it got like 88%.
Zack Snyder's?
Yeah.
Got a 71%.
Damn.
You're giving it more credit, but it probably deserves more credit.
I thought it got up there, but I guess it did not.
Yeah, it definitely deserves more credit.
Right.
For them to do additional footage,
additional
shots, adding material, even new characters that weren't in the other version, it seems a little off-putting, and I've seen a side-by-side comparison of straight up the same actor redoing a take and looks like he's aged so much just within those years, which is unfortunate, but also what can they do if they didn't know if it was going to come out?
That's 4 years, so... Did you see it?
I've seen part of it. It was a 4-hour movie.
It is 4 hours,
and unfortunately, it felt like where we stopped at was a nice chapter closing moment.
Like a midpoint.
The thing I want to say about this movie is that it felt like it could have been released as a TV show. And I stopped at episode 2, knowing that there's like probably 4 more episodes.
I've heard that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that said a lot. People saying that they wanted it in like 4 parts, like a Disney Plus show.
Yes, it felt like that.
Rather than a 4-hour-long movie that they had to slug through.
Yeah.
You know? So it got a 71%.
71%.
Okay.
And that came out in March of 2021. Next movie is Nobody.
That looked good. I don't know if it was.
The movie...
But it looked good.
The movie is advertised very strangely. And I was interested in seeing it mostly because Bob Odenkirk, I think is how you pronounce it,
Sure.
is the main character in the movie. He also was on a little show called Breaking Bad, if you ever saw that.
Oh, is it the same character?
It's the same actor. He plays a character
I thought
from...
so. I was like,
he was in Breaking
it's
Bad.
not Saul.
No, it's that actor,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
And so, if anyone is familiar with those, that character, or that actor from playing that character, and you like him, then maybe you might like his performance, because he does a lot of that kind of shtick. Similar, like, comedy stuff, but it's very dark.
Same characteristics.
Similar, I wouldn't say it's the same, but there's a similar energy towards it.
And then, is it as, like, rough and tumble as the poster, like the movie posters?
Yes. I would kind of put it along the lines of, if you want to compare it to a similar movie, I would say it's more like John Wick.
I'm going to give this somewhere in the ballpark of 65 to 67.
60. Okay, so somewhere in the 60s range. Not the worst, but not the best.
Not the worst,
It
not
got
the best.
an 84.
Oh!
So it's actually
What?
really good. I really
Oh.
liked it. I would rewatch it. But anyways, yeah, that came out, and that was good. Okay, Godzilla vs. Kong came out
I
March
heard it was
31st.
horrid.
So the first one, so they did their own universe like Marvel's doing.
Yeah.
And they're trying to do the same thing. So they released Godzilla in 2014.
Yep.
Then in 2017, Kong Skull Island. Then in 2019, they released Godzilla King of the Monsters. And now they're doing the crossover that is basically their version of
Or
Avengers.
They did the crossover.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
That's what this movie was.
Even though Godzilla is cool, like all he does is really like slam his body into people and go, "Ah!" You know, and then shoot lasers out of his mouth.
Yeah, he just pretty much vomits towards anyone, and that kills them.
Yeah,
or something
and it's
like
like
that. And what does Kong do? He's just ripping people apart. He's like the
fucking
Hulk.
intense. Yeah, he's like the Hulk on steroids. Yeah. Did I guess the number yet?
I don't think you guessed it yet.
I would say like 80 something.
You're not far off. It's 75 actually. 75%.
Damn.
It's not a bad score.
I am doing horrible at this. Well,
but
I mean,
you were saying
I have like a 1 to 100 chance to get it
I
right.
would say you did a pretty good job, because you originally were saying this movie did horrible, or you thought it did, but then you gave it an 80. So I'm like, well, that's not that bad.
Well, I just meant like I heard it did horrible, but it's still like an action flick.
Yeah. All right. After that was a video game based movie, Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I heard that didn't do well. I give it a 40 or something.
It got a 54, so it's not as bad as we thought. Oh, breaking news, everyone.
Breaking news. Mortal Kombat 2 is announced. It's going to be breaking for less than a second, but it's breaking now.
What percent? Let's just guess right now. What percentage are you going to give that score? For that?
It's going to be worse than the first one.
It's going to be like a 30?
No, because it was 50.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a 40.
Okay, I'm going to go lower. I'm going to go 30.
Okay. It could be better, but you never know. Like, Annihilation was shit.
You know, when I expect something bad and it's better than what I expect, I'm not disappointed. But when something's terrible and I was expecting to be... Yeah. I'm like, oh, that was... Like, yeah, it's just... I don't know.
Slightly better than I thought it'd be.
Like, yeah, it wasn't as horrible what could be. So yeah, I'm okay with like expecting a movie to be bad. Okay, so speaking of a movie that was bad, Spiral from the Book of Saw came out.
I'm guessing it got like a 20-something.
Not far off, 37.
Okay. Wow. That's bad.
Apparently there's a sequel coming out, so I'm not excited.
Okay, not going to that one.
Army of the Dead, the next Zack Snyder movie. Zack Snyder had 2 movies coming out that year.
I didn't see it. Thought it looked great. I wish I got to see it. I'm going to say it's like 88.
It got a 67.
Wow. I am really all over the board with these. Like, I'm like... It's going to be good, it's going to be bad.
Next movie, another movie that they've made a live action of after a famous original cartoon, is a Disney series, is Cruella.
No. I want to say it looked good, but then I heard the reviews were bad.
Really?
I don't know. Or mixed. I can't remember. I'm going to give it like a 60-something.
That's pretty close still. It actually got a 74%.
God damn it. I'm so close.
Are you disappointed that it was better than you thought?
No, I'm disappointed that my numbers are all over the board. I can't hit, like, I want to get one that's like right in like the category of the 10. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
okay, this next one is hard to speak of because it is A Quiet Place 2.
That was funny. That was a good joke.
Yeah. It doesn't translate in podcast though.
I'm gonna give it like a 50.
Wow. It got a 91%.
What?
It was extremely successful.
Okay, hold on.
And
I gave it so low. No,
that sounds like 50. Wow.
40 points.
Or yeah.
When you said wow, I thought you were like, wow, he got it like right on the mark. And I was like, yes. But no, I was far off.
Yeah.
Wow. You're opening my eyes to all these movies I need to see now. Like, I gotta watch Cruella, I gotta watch Quiet Place 2, like, all these movies. God, man.
What about a Samuel L. Jackson, Ryan Reynolds, Salma Hayek movie?
Oh,
Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. You know, it's a very confusing title, but I'm sure the movie kind of explains that.
Yeah,
I never saw it.
A sequel to the first one.
I didn't see this movie.
70.
And it got a 27.
A 27?
It's so sad because these actors are good actors.
What happened?
I don't know, but I guess I might watch this movie and torture myself to do a review for you and anyone listening, just so we have an
How about we just do a
understanding.
drunk review of it?
Oh, that would be better.
There
All
we
right.
go. It's done.
It's decided.
It's decided.
Okay, we're going to do that. Next, we have a June 18th, 2021 Disney Plus exclusive Luca, which I think is a Pixar film.
Saw it. Thought it was great. I would have given it 79.
Oh, okay. I would give it a 75, but I've never seen it.
Okay, well, why are you giving it a 75
I'm just guessing here. I said this before I saw the score, so
okay.
I'm participating with you.
All right,
okay,
what's the
critics
score?
are giving it a 91%.
Okay.
Okay, well, the next movie I have for you is F9, The Fast Saga. I believe it's 20 years since the beginning of the franchise.
Yeah. As a Fast fan, it saddened me to watch that film. The movie jokingly became self-aware of itself.
When did that happen, though? In this movie?
In this movie.
Okay.
It became so self-aware that it just drew everyone out of the movie. The whole plot is horrid. I give it a 15.
Whoa. Okay. Well, that's disappointing to hear, but it got a 59. I'm guessing there's still an audience?
There's still an audience.
20 years later.
There's a lot of action and fun moments in it, but it's sad. I thought, I had to get drunk to watch that whole movie.
Really?
So.
Okay, so next on our list is actually a movie that did worse than F9. Boss Baby, Family Business.
Oh, yeah. Ew. No. Let's say 40.
It got a 49%.
That's the closest I've been.
Okay, next movie we got after that is called The Forever Purge. It got a 50%. Okay, here's a movie, and that movie is Black Widow.
So, Black Widow, I think, got a 60.
It got a 79.
All right, let's move on.
You don't want to talk about that movie?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah.
next on our list, we have a movie called Escape Room, Tournament of Champions.
50.
You have got it dead on.
Hey,
it came on
I
exactly.
finally got it.
Okay, this movie is a sequel to a movie we grew up when Michael Jordan was still playing.
No.
What's its score?
It's like 22.
25.
Dang it. 3 away isn't bad. Moving on.
How about, do you like M. Night Shyamalan? You watch his movies?
Sure.
How about a movie called Old? He directed a movie called Old. I have not seen it yet either, and I have also heard that it's not good, and
So,
that
40.
a lot of people... Oh, God, you're so close. 50%.
Okay.
In the ballpark there. Okay, next movie we have is G.I. Joe Snake Eyes.
Oh, yeah. No. I haven't seen that movie.
Well, it got 36%. A movie that I'm really curious about is a movie called The Green Knight.
I'd say it was like a 90 something.
I'm going to give it to you. It's 89%.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
How about a Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt movie?
Oh, the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah,
that was a really good movie.
I loved it too. I
loved that
good.
movie. 75.
I was going to give it like a 75 to 80.
There we go.
Audiences gave it a 62 though.
Oh, okay.
So they don't like it as much as we do. But you know what? Sometimes they're wrong. How about, okay, here's a good one. The Suicide Squad.
It was good. I really liked it. I'll say it got like a 80 something.
90%.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, a movie that I actually liked more than this movie was a Ryan Reynolds movie called Free Guy.
Oh, dude, that movie was fucking lit. Movie was lit.
It was hilarious.
100%.
So many little like references and little comments that he had throughout the series felt like it almost reminded me of a Deadpool movie, just like kind of referencing.
I'd say it got like 90 something.
It got an 80%.
Okay, I thought it did better.
I thought it did better than the Suicide Squad, but it did higher than that.
I think it was better than Suicide Squad. Yeah, I just found more enjoyment watching it.
Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah. Okay, next we have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, released on September 3rd, 2021.
But yeah, the whole movie seems grounded until a huge ass dragon comes up. But I still think it was pretty good.
I still thought it was pretty good, and it being a origin story,
best origin story,
super entertaining. And
I would say, if anything, it's probably gonna get like a 78 or 79, something like that.
I'd give it somewhere in there.
I really enjoyed it. So
I think you liked it more than me, but I didn't necessarily think it was boring. I don't know what I was thinking when I first saw it. Okay, so if we're going to speak about that movie, let's also speak about another Marvel movie that came out last year.
No.
No, you don't want to talk about Eternals?
I don't. Yeah, I literally just saw Eternals last week. I thought
there was more negatives than the pros to speak of. So we can drop it there. How about another movie since we're speaking on the superhero movies? Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Thought it was good. Could have been better. It was shorter than the first one, and yeah, it was okay.
I actually liked it. I thought it was
I thought it was really good.
One. Yeah. Okay, how about James Bond, No Time to Die?
Haven't seen it yet.
Me neither.
It just came out, right? Like
it came out
December?
October 8th.
Oh, fuck. Jesus. Where the fuck was I? I didn't realize that.
Okay, we'll have to do an update on that. Now, there's also Dune.
Didn't see it. Don't care to see it.
I haven't seen it either, but I'm curious if it's going to be good when the sequel comes out. Kind of just like a partial story.
Right.
How about Last Night in Soho? It's an Edgar Wright movie.
I wanted to see it, but I didn't see it.
I really suggest you watch it. It's good, though. There's a lot of twists and turns throughout it.
Okay.
How about Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Looked good. Didn't see it. Was it good?
I liked it. They basically set up a franchise. There's going to be a continuation.
All right, well, I'm definitely going to watch it.
Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City?
Didn't see it. Looked okay. Probably won't see it.
I thought it was entertaining. I didn't think it was the best, but it was... This is like a terrible thing to say, but
it was a good reimagining, right?
Decent for a video game movie.
It's like what? Isn't it kind of different
yes.
from the first?
It's totally. Time? It's more accurate to the video game than the previous Alice ones. In line with the video games, which I wanted.
Okay.
Next, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Loved it. It got 100% out of 100%. I really enjoyed every single part of that. I'm glad that you did. Watch it, and I'm glad that they brought Electro back because they gave Jamie Foxx what he should have got in the Andrew Garfield movie, Amazing Spider-Man 2, that they really gave him a lot more screen time. That was great.
It's funny when a movie is good, and it's so good that you start to be like, what can I even complain about? My only complaint is the ending somewhat of a sad note. And I don't like that it ended in that sense because I just don't like sad movies. I also did not like the ending of Infinity Wars. And later on, I appreciated that ending. So all I'm saying is, sometimes when things don't go the way I want it, I end up happier about it. But anyways, I still think it's worth seeing, and it is worth rewatching. Just make sure that you're prepared
to cry.
Maybe see a couple other movies before.
Oh my god! This. Okay, another movie we haven't talked about is Encanto. Okay, I don't know if that's on the list, but that should be on the list because that made me cry. I cried. Ash was like tears streaming down the face.
Who's Ash? Who's this Ash person?
She's my girl.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend. Who's the Chanel that you were talking about earlier? I don't know.
My other half. Okay. How about The King's... Oh, wait. Did you have anything else to say about Spider-Man?
Go see it and go cry and bring tissues. And if you like Spider-Man, you're going to cry.
Okay, fine. All right. So that was it for that. How about The Kingsman?
Is it out yet?
It says it came out December 22nd.
Oh, well then, no, I guess I didn't see it.
I know for sure The Matrix Resurrection came out.
I saw like the first 5 to 10 minutes of it. And
turn it off?
I turned it off.
I haven't seen it either. Spider-Man, I know we're going back to that. Spider-Man was such a good movie. I'm so happy that it was the last movie I saw of last year. Yeah. And I'm so glad I didn't watch Matrix Resurrection to be my last movie of the year. Because that just does not end well with the year.
This is Dante and Nate signing off. It was fun talking about all the movies of 2021. Hope you enjoyed listening to our podcast, Whole Earth. Have a great day.
And goodbye.